Welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea Odwobi Teke, and I am super happy to be here with you wherever it is that you're watching me from, my page, my channel, my timeline. Shout out to all of you. I also want to say thank you for all the congratulatory messages I got from you concerning my new arrival, or our new arrival, our bundle of joy. Yes, I went MIA, or I went silent on social media because I wasn't, exactly ready to put myself out there that I was pregnant. But thank God that, yay, my baby's here and we're so happy and all of that. Also, I want to just chip this in quickly. I know that it seemed like everyone is on a high when it comes to tension now because of the COVID-19, the coronavirus. It has actually really done a lot of damage. But let's not forget that it could also, we could also use this opportunity to bring more good or some good to ourselves. And I'll just, tell you what you can do. Develop a new skill, because right now it seems like there's a lot of time in our hands. So we can actually use this opportunity to develop new skills, have more bonding time with family and friends. And, we could learn a lot for ourselves during this period. And I would say one of the reasons I'm also here is to help you learn one or two things as well. Before I went MIA, if I went silent on social media, I started a series asking a question: who are you? Right. And I like that. I loved the fact that a few people followed through, a few people, could answer the question, a few people couldn't. And trust me, it's not an easy question to answer. When someone asks you, who are you? Most times we answer the question, what are you? Right, I will explain. Now, when I say, who are you? The next thing you would say is, my name is Andrea. My name is Tolu, or whatever your name is. And it goes on, and you keep telling the person what you have. Most times we answer what we have rather than who we actually are. Now, nobody really wants to hear who you actually are, but the question is, do you know for yourself who you are? So I'm here to share with you a few tips that could help you to start this journey of self-discovery. Start this journey of knowing who you are. And trust me, it's going to be super fun and super helpful. But before I continue, I'll go on a short break. I'll be back with you. Don't change it. Okay, welcome. I wanted to share this journey and start this with you because I have also gone through that phase of self-discovery. I have my fair share of the experience of the journey. In fact, it's something that I am still experiencing at the moment. Self-discovery is a process. It's a journey. I mean, from what the name implies, a journey. It's continuous. You keep discovering yourself. Life itself is in phases. So when you move from one phase to the other, you learn from an experience and you use that experience for the next phase in life. And, that's just the way it is for self-discovery. For every phase of your life, you discover new things about yourself. But if you're someone who, for some sort of something, you don't exactly know who you are, you'll find it difficult to be placed. You'll find it really difficult to tell what your personality is, what values you have, what principles that guide you, a lot of these things. And these are very easy things to know about yourself, only if you can sit down and wake up to the consciousness of self-discovery. Now, that's the first step. You have to wake up to the consciousness of self-discovery. That's the first thing you have to do. You have to tell yourself, I need to know who I am. Like I told you, I went through that phase myself. In fact, I had a very low self-esteem because I had to live the way people wanted me to live. I saw myself from the social mirror. Now, what's that? A social mirror is the way your surroundings, the people around you have structured life to be, have structured how they think you should be. For instance, a child is born and the father is like, oh, you're going to be a footballer. Oh, you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a lawyer. I'm sure that we had our parents who did that with us. My dad did his. In fact, he bought me my jam form and sat me down and told me, you must fill in law. He wanted me to be a lawyer. And what am I trying to say? If that child keeps growing up with that mentality, my father wants me to be a lawyer. I have to be a lawyer. I have the charisma. I have what have you. But is that really you? Is that really what your personality carry? Is that really what your spiritual being wants you to be? Have you had that time to find this out for yourself? Now, when you live in the social mirror, you would tend to please the people around you, act the way they want you to act, behave the way they want you to behave, live the way they want you to live, because you are living in their mirror. Now, if you want to start this journey of self-discovery, you need to wake up to saying that I do not want to live in that social mirror anymore. I don't want to see myself in the social mirror anymore. I want to see myself for myself. Now, when I look into the mirror, I don't want to see what my dad is saying. I don't want to see what my mom is saying. I'm not saying you should disrespect them. I'm saying I want to see who I am from my own mirror. Now, after that, then you start to ask yourself another very interesting question. What personality do I carry? Now, a lot of people live their lives without even knowing that they are temperamental. Some don't even know that they are introverts. Some don't even know that they are called extroverts. Some don't even know the kind of food that they love to eat. They just realize, hey, I just like that food. Some people don't even know that the character they exhibit, the habit they exhibit, is because of their personality type. That is why they exhibit that character. You need to find out for yourself, what personality do I carry? Now, I also went through that phase, just like I said earlier, and I also asked myself that question. Now, a book was introduced to me, and the title of that book is called Why You Act the Way You Do. I'm sure a few of us must know that book. It is written by Tim LaHaye. Now, I was reading that book and I could see myself. It's just like somebody telling you yourself, like telling you this is who you are, and you don't even know that this is actually what you are, who you are rather. Now, I read that book, and trust me, it changed my perspective about myself, my temperament, how I react to things, why I do the things I do. And this is because I carry this particular personality. And reading that book also helped me to knowing how to curb both my weaknesses and my strength, which is bringing me to the next. Now, when you're able to know your personality type, then you know your strength and your weaknesses. Knowing your personality type, for some people psychologically, they go for some psychological test. And it's something I also try to do. And I am also suggesting that if you are opportuned to meet a psychologist or a therapist, they could help you do that personality test. And you could also use that opportunity to know your personality, the personality type that you carry. That's by the way. Also, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses is something that could help you discover who you are. Your strengths and your weaknesses. This is like the high point in knowing who you are. We all have a strength, or we all have strengths. We also have weaknesses, right? And the combination of these two is what makes us who we are. It is how you manage your strength and your weaknesses that helps you achieve greater heights generally in life. Okay? Now I'm going to give you another tip which will also help you in this journey of self-discovery. Finding a me time. Many of us are too busy running about life, trying to achieve dreams, trying to please our parents, trying to please our loved ones, trying to do so many things for other people or even for ourselves without even taking that time to have a me time. Having a silent moment to breathe. Having a silent moment to have a conversation with your inner self. Yes, it is very key in understanding, in helping you have a relationship with yourself. A lot of people do not have a relationship with their self. And you see, that's something that actually kills faster than anything else. You need to know who you are and how you can be able to love yourself. A lot of people say love yourself is good. But how can you love yourself when you don't know yourself? You need to take out that time for yourself. Have a me time. Have that bonding time with yourself. Grow that relationship. Caress yourself. Now, I'm not saying to touch yourself. Have that me time with yourself. If it's for you to read a book or for you to meditate, speak to your inner being. Now, when you are able to do this successfully, trust me, you will grow a bond with yourself that you wouldn't want anybody to snatch that away from you. Right? You wouldn't want that. In fact, if you want to really do love yourself and really do know yourself, you need to spend time with yourself. Now, that's a few we can take for today. On our next series, or on our next episode, on our next episode, of course, I would share you a lot more about self-discovery. And trust me, it's a journey you would love, love, love to be a part of. So if you joined me on this, thank you so much. But for now, I will be saying bye-bye. Join me in my next episode.